Very good afternoon to all our viewers and welcome to this edition of Lunchtime News with me, Joel Outskun. We start off with a look at your headlines for this afternoon.
The Gum at the Door-to-Door campaign reaches out to more rural villages. Candid to experience a new traffic plan that will come into effect at 3:30 this afternoon. 3 state institutions to appear before COPE next week. Unidentified species discovered from Singaraja.
Starting off with some local news for this afternoon. Police headquarters announced that a new traffic plan will be implemented on trial from 3:30 this afternoon to 7 this evening in a bid to minimize the traffic congestion in Kandy.
The Office of the Police Media spokesperson said that during the set time period, vehicles will not be allowed to move on to one direction from William Gopala Mawatha near the railway station towards Gatambe. In addition, vehicles can only travel towards the city along Sirimavu Bandaranaike Mawatha from the Gatambe roundabout and the Kappa Arame roundabout towards the Kandy Clock Tower. During the set time period, buses will not be allowed to enter the Deyamwalana Sambodhi Mawatha, Suduhampola, TB Tennakon Mawatha and William Gopala Mawatha to move towards Hiraskama on the Sirma Bandaranaike Mawatha, and only light vehicles will be allowed to move on those roads.
The Committee on Public Enterprises or COPE is set to summon 3 other state institutions in the coming week. COPE Chairman MP Sunil Handunethi said that the heads of Sri Lanka Cricket, Sathasa and the Palmyra Development Board will be thus summoned. Issues had thus arisen at the aforementioned institutions in the past, as well as future course of action will be investigated by the Committee on Public Enterprises. Meanwhile, in more local news, this afternoon a group of fishermen who had set off to sea from Dondra Head and come under attacking within the Sri Lanka maritime boundary.
6 fishermen of the Dilrukpuda 6 fishing vessel which set sail from Punravella in Dondra Head on the 16th of last month were thus attacked. Roshan Dilruk said that the fishermen were attacked by a group of 20 Indian fishermen about 150 nautical miles off the coast of Trincomalee. He added that the group of Indian fishermen later boarded the fishing vessel and stole certain items on board. Navy spokesperson Captain Akram Malawi said that the vessel in question has been towed to Point Pedro by the Sri Lanka Navy.
The Newsfirst Come at the Door-to-Door campaign, an initiative which reaches out to the most vulnerable and deprived, got underway today as well. As day 7 of the campaign got underway today, the Newsfirst teams visited several rural areas with the assistance of the University of Peradeniya.
Come at the Door-to-Door, a national public service initiative.
The Newsfirst Come at the Door-to-Door initiative commenced in the Sabrakambu province from the Ananda Vidyalaya in Kahavatta. The Newsfirst team identified the lack of a proper water supply and the lack of a proper public transport service as the most serious issue in the area. The Newsfirst team, who inquired into the issues faced by the people of this area, will move to another rural area in the district this evening.
කිසිම දෙයක් ටොයිලට් බාත්රූම් කිසිම දෙයක් නැහැ. වතුර ලයින් නැහැ. බලන්න උදේ ඉඳන් වතුර නැහැ. එහා පැත්තේ ලින්ද එක ගිහින් බලන්න වතුර එක බිඳුවක් වත් නැහැ වතුරේ ඉඳිලා.
The Newsfirst team in the North Central Province commenced their journey from the Kebdigollava Sri Vardhanarama Vihari in Anuradhapura following a ceremony.
දැන් ඉතින් මේ අපේ දිනද මාධ්‍ය ආයතනයේ කට්ටිය ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ මේ අපේ මේ ගම්මැද්දේ වැඩසටහනෙන්ගෝ ඒ උත්තමයන් අන්නවලා ඉතින් ගමින් ගමට ගිහිල්ලා අපේ තොරතුරු එහෙමත් දෙනවලු.
Following the ceremony, a team started their journey from the Hangal village and made their way to the Vitigala, Hamdagama, Timbrigama, Ralapanawa, Appuava and continued their journey to a number of other rural villages of the area. The other team, who began their journey from the Madhavali village, travelled to the Viharamillava, Halmillava Tia, Yakuvava, Kabevava and other villages. During the course of the past 7 days, the Come at the Door-to-Door campaign highlighted the hardships faced by the residents of these villages due to the lack of basic facilities as opposed to the facilities enjoyed by those who live in cities. The Newsfirst team will reach out to more rural villages in a bid to bring out the issues that have gone unaddressed.
Come at the Door-to-Door, a national public service initiative. Come at the Door-to-Door, a national public service initiative.
The unparalleled island-wide campaign, Gum at the Door-to-Door. Newsfirst, Sri Lanka's largest and most influential news provider, together with the University of Pereira, takes the unprecedented step. Walking from home to home, asking people this one simple question: what would make your life better? From the 24th of February to the 18th of March, covering all 25 districts, ensuring the very last home in each village is covered. A revolutionary campaign with one aim: giving a voice to the voiceless.
Meanwhile, in more local news this afternoon, a strange new animal species has been discovered from Koskulana in Panapola, located near the Singaraja tropical rainforest.
The unidentified animal species was discovered by the officers of the Singaraja Forest Reserve following a tip-off. Reports said that the animal was found injured on the road. Although authorities commenced research on the animal, they have not been able to identify the animal species. The animal was later moved to the Udavala Elephant Transit Home, and even there, authorities failed to reach a conclusion on this animal. Weighing at 3.3 kilograms, this unidentified animal is 60 centimeters in length. Although there are different opinions on the identity of this animal, wildlife officials say that this animal has close similarities to the polecat, mongoose and even the savat cat. Environmentalists claim that the animal is a carnivore.
A python that entered a house in Egodagama in Thalata Oya was captured by local residents last night. The python, which is 12 feet in length and was handed over to the Department of Wildlife, was seen by the surroundings. There was panic among students and parents following the sighting of several snakelets in the ground of the Hela Udakanda Vidyalaya in Amblipitia. After informing the Colonna police, an individual famous for capturing snakes arrived and took away the snakelets. Our correspondent said that 8 snakelets and 60 eggs were taken away from the release and to be released to the forest. Wildlife officers yesterday captured a deer that was roaming in Thabova Putlam. Although the locals were affectionate towards the deer as there was potential harm towards it, it was taken away by the wildlife officers.
You are happier to be here today rather than you were last time?
We were very pleased to see the resolution, which was really pushing forward the reconciliation that's taking place here.
There's also a huge debate in your country on a new flag.
Change is always difficult, so it's not to say it's impossible, but it's quite a battle to get there.
Exclusive interview with New Zealand Prime Minister John Key on TV1 Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Channel number 10 on Dialogue TV and channel number 12 on Pure TV.
Several officers at the Chilla Pradesh Sabha had attended a party last night using government vehicles. Thereby, the Marvilla police conducted a raid at a restaurant in Marvilla yesterday following a tip-off on the misuse of state vehicles. A complaint was made with the Commission of the Northwestern Province, and he had informed the police to arrest those persons on the misuse of state vehicles and produce them in court. As the police did not have a warrant to search the restaurant, they resorted to check the vehicles that were leaving the restaurant. During the inspection, it was revealed that the driver of the Chilla Pradesh Sabha pickup, in which the Chilla Pradesh Sabha secretary and several others attended the party. The Newsfirst team inquiring into issues faced in the northern province travelled across the Kilinochchi district today. One team began their journey this morning from the Uvening village in Kilinochchi, while the other team began their journey from Akre village. We are now joined by Newsfirst Shonel Pereira with more details. Shonel, over to you.
Very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the Ane Vilandan area of Kilinochchi district, where we spoke to a couple of local residents today. These local residents live in these huts that they've built for over 6 years. They have not received any government funding or subsidies in the Indian Housing Scheme facilities. These women have also built a well for their water facilities, but the well building venture has been hampered with due to rainwater.
Well, on that note, it's time for us to wrap up this edition of Lunchtime News. Thank you very much for stopping by. But feel free to log on to our website, that is www.newsfirst.lk, for the latest and trending stories. Have yourself a great evening ahead. Take care.